Okay, we are live with the title Russia Still Wins. Some people might be wondering what that is, so I'll just say right at the beginning. It doesn't matter what we do at this point. Hey, show, Nick Brown, what's up, buddy? It doesn't matter what we do. It doesn't matter how many weapons we send or how much money we send over there. It doesn't matter how many great sanctions we impose on Russia and ourselves. It doesn't matter what MSM Media says. It doesn't matter what podcasters say. None of it matters because Russia still wins. No matter what you think the outcome is going to be, no matter how hard you're trying to rationalize it in your brain and flipping your billions of dollars over there and sending your short-range missiles over there, Russia still wins. Okay, they've already won. Okay, when they lined their troops up on the Ukrainian border and they weren't met with any opposition, at that point, they already won. They didn't even have to go in, man. We weren't going to do anything, and they knew it. They were like, okay, well, we're just going to have to go through the motions of the win now that we've already won. So let's just do what we got to do now to take back Donbass and make it safe for ethnic Russians in Ukraine again. You can rationalize it. You can bargain. You can be in denial. Russia still wins. You can watch Rachel Maddow every day and snort lines of cocaine. Russia still wins. You can vote for Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama and his daughters or whoever the next, person they're going to throw down your throat is going to be. Russia still wins. So, watch and learn from the movie War Games like I did. And remember, the only way to win is to not play the game. That's it. And until America stops playing the game, we're going to keep losing. That's the message for today. I wanted to put that right at the beginning of this show. That way you guys have plenty of time to clip it and go send it all over social media. Clip it on, is it on YouTube? Are we live on YouTube? I have 3 chats, all from the same person, Nick Brown. Is there anybody else that can say anything from any of the other, from a YouTube channel, and let me know that we are live? I believe we are. Shay Blank, but with respect, don't you think the U.S. knows this? Yeah, they're making money, bro. This is money. This is for Joe Biden and all of his cronies and all the people in Washington that are invested in Raytheon, that get political donations from Northrop Grumman, from Blackwater, from Lockheed Martin, from all the companies that make the war toys. They pay for these politicians to run for office so they can keep going to dinners and have shrimp cocktails every night. That's what we're paying for. So it's not really losing. Oh, I would beg to defer. It's totally losing. Are you benefiting? How much are you paying for gas, Shay? Come on, bro. You're winning? How's your supply chain, bro? Everything you ever wanted is still at the supermarket? Come on. So they are winning. Nobody wins in war. But, yeah, America's not going to win. That's for sure. Russia wins no matter what, man. They've got this. They've got it on lockdown. It's just a matter of the insanity. We have to break out. And like I told my mom, in 2 months time, mark the date, right? What is today? June 1st? Okay, mark the date. I said this yesterday, on June 1st. June, July. So on August 1st, right, you're going to turn on mainstream media and guess what they're going to be saying? In 2 months. This was all started in 2014 when the United States couped the Ukrainian government. You're not winning, I'm losing, sure, but the cronies are winning and they will continue to win while the money flows. Exactly. The only people who are winning are people who are invested in war. And that's Hillary Clinton. That's Joe Biden, obviously. Whether he's actually I'm sorry, sitting on myself. Personally, benefiting, profiting, or he's just his constituent, not constituents, but the people that fund him are benefiting and are deeming this necessary for him to do, because so they can make more money, and then when he goes to run against Trump again, they'll give him a lot of money. That's all this is. You make war over there, and we'll pay you money. We'll get you reelected. Right? The one big psychotic mind fuck. And if you stay on top of it, like we do here on the show, it doesn't bother you as much. So you see it for exactly what it is, and you understand it. Once you understand it, it's not so confounding. You're like, oh, it's just greed. It's just people being greedy and not loving fellow human beings, not caring about the welfare of human beings. It doesn't matter whether you're talking about ethnic Russians being bombed out of their homes in Donbass, or Ukrainians being, burned out of their homes anywhere else. It's if you care about human beings, if you care about life as a whole, you shouldn't pick sides. You shouldn't have a flag that you're waving around and flying. You should be asking your government to stop this war. And the only way I know of that we can stop this war is to stop paying taxes and stop feeding the monster. That's it. Stop paying your taxes. Stop putting money into the war machine, man. That's the only thing I know to do. Biden's benefiting. Zelensky won't rat out Joe Biden's son so long as the money flows. Yeah, Joe. Nobody cares about Joe Biden's son, dude. You're watching too much right-wing garbage. Nobody cares about Joe Biden's son. Okay, he's not the president of the United States. He's not the one holding the reins. So nobody gives a shit. You know what I mean? Look at the cokehead that fucking Donald Trump raised, Donald Trump Jr. The fucking cokehead, and everybody laughs about him and jokes about him. Nobody cares. These guys are laughing stocks. Nobody cares. The son can be a fucking laughing stock. The father can be president of the United States. Nobody cares. Zelensky not ratting out Joe Biden's son is your problem. It's nobody else's. It's a problem. You make it your own problem. When you listen to these right-wing cuck bitches. People like Tim Pool and Ben Shapiro. Donald Trump's not the president of the United States? No. He was for 4 years. I don't know where you were 6 years ago when he got elected. I'm referring to the previous president of the United States. And when Donald Trump was president of the United States, nobody gave a fuck that he had a cokehead for a son. Nobody gave a shit. Just like nobody gives a shit about Hunter Biden being a fucking molester. Nobody cares. But you're not talking about the war with Russia. You were talking about Zelensky and Joe Biden's son. It's got nothing to do with the war in Russia. That I can see at all. But, right-wingers, for some reason, want to make this all about Hunter Biden's laptop. The fact that he's a child molester and shit. Dude, half the fucking Democrats and 3/4 of the Republicans are child molesters. They don't care. Those are the pots calling the kettle black. Those are the pots calling the kettle child molester. They don't give a fuck. Look, they're all riding around with Epstein, going to his fucking island, having sex with 16-year-old women. Girls, I should say. Why did I move out of California? I had a bunch of reasons. Well, agree to disagree. Agree to disagree on what? You can agree to disagree with the truth that I just told you. Nobody gives a shit about Hunter Biden's laptop. That's true. Nobody gives a shit. Is that what's in the news today? How many news articles printed today can you find about Hunter Biden's laptop? Oh, nobody's even talking about that anymore. You're going to agree to disagree with the facts? Wow, that doesn't even make sense. People that say that shit when they're just wrong about shit, no. You don't get to agree to disagree. You're wrong. I'm right. You get to admit that I'm right. That's it. You don't agree to disagree. That's not how you have a conversation. If we were talking opinion shit, like gun ownership, something like abortion rights or something, well, then maybe there on something like that we could agree to disagree. But when you're talking about whether or not people give a fuck about Hunter Biden's laptop or the fact that Donald Trump Jr. is a cokehead, there's no agreeing to disagree. Nobody gives a fuck about those two fucks. Nobody gives a fuck. They're a president's son and nobody could care less about them. They're fucking privileged little cunts, and nobody cares about them. That's why they're not in the news today. Neither of them are in the news. They have to make their own news to be in the news. Donald Trump Jr., he's got to keep tweeting just to hope that somebody picks his shit up. Nobody cares. Mainstream media is the measure for truth. Well, what people are talking about, what's trending on social media and mainstream media in whole, nobody's talking about it. You make it sound like people are really concerned about it. Oh, Hunter Biden's laptop, nobody cares. I'm just saying, we're talking about Russia winning no matter what America does. And you're talking about Hunter Biden's laptop like a little cuck Republican Tim Pooley bitch. Do you see the difference here? If mainstream says yes, it's yes. If mainstream doesn't report, it's just not important. Okay, you just made up a quote. Now, Shay, I'm going to block you because you just made up a quote and then you attributed it to me and I never said those words. Now you're blocked. I'm not going to argue with somebody like you. You're literally just going to tell a lie and then say that that's what I said. Okay, that didn't even make sense at all. I don't subscribe to mainstream media. Okay, I get to see parts of it every day. I have the newspaper around here. I see what the mainstream media prints, and I know how to navigate it. I definitely don't hang my hat on it. And for you trying to tell my audience that I hang my hat on mainstream media earns you a block and a big fuck you. That's not even an argument. That's just you being a cuck. Now, if anybody wants to try to argue facts with me, I'm just going to block you. Nobody gives a fuck about Hunter Biden. Nobody gives a fuck about Don Trump Jr. Nobody gives a fuck. Let's go on to the next point. I don't even know why you brought them up. Kind of weird. Oh, it seems like you give a fuck about that. Oh, okay. No, nobody else does. Moving on. Poor Whittle Shea, says Nick. Ugh. Nice TCW. Love those things. What is a TCW? Hey, Big Merc, what's up, buddy? Oh, Treasure Coast. Hey, that's a TCW. Greetings, just finished my homemade Waffle House on the Blackstone. What is a Blackstone? Now you're going to have to tell me what Blackstone is. I know what a TCW is, but now I need to know what a Blackstone is. So, fill me in. I am down to the shake of the shake. The shake of the shake. Okay, lag in the chat, that's okay. That's no big deal. Sometimes the chat just dies on me. Don't you even worry about it. I got this. It's a flat grill, either gas or electric, totally brilliant. A flat grill. Huh. So CNN finally got to talk to the chief over at Uvalde. I wonder what that motherfucker had to say. I really don't care. Fuck him. Let's not move in while the kids are getting fucking shot in there because we're a bunch of pussies. Some woman approached a bison at Yellowstone National Park and got gored. Dude, why are you going to walk up to a freaking wild animal? I mean, I don't care if it's a bear, even a deer. You got to be careful. A deer will fuck you up. You think they're all nice and sweet and everything. A raccoon will fuck you up. Why are you going to walk up to a fucking bison and think that that thing is going to be cool with you? Are you kidding me? It is a wild animal. It's used to defending itself against bears and alligators and fucking panthers, cougars and shit. You think it wants to deal with a fucking 6-foot monkey? Are you kidding me? God damn it. Or a 5-foot tall monkey? Dude, it's almost worth clicking on the article. I'm just my curiosity is piqued. I'm like, I just want to see what what the idiot looks like that walked up to a fucking bison, bro. Have you ever seen one? You ever seen one, dude? They're all head and chest. You know, they got these giant fucking nasty curled horns that are super strong. And you could just imagine, if one of those catches you, bro, that's nothing but muscle and basically just steel backing that shit up with like a 12-cylinder motor. I can't even imagine the amount of stupidity it would take. But you know what? She got exactly what her fucking idiot ass deserved. You know, she reminds me of my friend Anna. I love you, Anna, but you strike me as you're that stupid that you would do something like that too. After having the conversation about Donald Trump that we had yesterday with her in last night's chat. Somebody said they really enjoyed that show last night. I didn't. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't even go back and listen to any of it. Yeah, an Ohio woman was gored by a bison after she got within 10 feet of it. Hey man, I would say she got closer than 10 feet if she got gored by it. In Yellowstone National Park, Wyoming, the 25-year-old woman whose name's not been released suffered a puncture wound and other injuries Monday after she approached a bison near Boardwalk at Black Sand Basin. Bison on the basin. I love it. Park officials said consequently the bison gored the woman and tossed her 10 feet in the air. Park emergency medical providers responded and the woman was taken to Eastern Idaho Regional Medical Center by ambulance. This is the first reported incident in 2022 of a visitor threatening a bison getting too close to the animal, and the bison responding to the threat by goring the individual. Officials said bison have injured more people in Yellowstone than any other animal. They are unpredictable and can run 3 times faster than a human being. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. I don't know what this is. Should I block this fucking idiot? Hey, Jellos, I'm blocking you. I don't give a fuck what you're spamming in my fucking chat. Suck my dick. 2 other people were also within 25 feet of the same bison. Park officials are reminding visitors to keep back more than 25 yards from large animals such as bison, elk, bighorn sheep, deer, moose, and coyotes, and at least 100 yards away from bears and wolves. Oh yeah. Dude, I'm petrified when I have to take my dog out here at night. And you can't see, I have a flashlight, but you can't see 360 degrees around you all at the same time. And it's, frightening to know there are bears that are just traipsing across here, from time to time. We just had a couple the other day on Sunday. And it scares me, and those are just fucking Florida brown bears. I would never, ever, ever recommend anybody approach a wild animal. You guys, people are stupid. This 25-year-old girl shows you the age group, right? 25-year-olds, stupid. Like, did you go to school, man? Have you watched movies before? Are you just playing Twitch all day? What your kids playing? Internet? Yeah, you're playing internet all day. And you have no, maybe you should watch some wild animal memes. People getting attacked when animals strike. You should watch that shit before you go to Yellowstone National Park. Oh, the Yellowstone, look at us. I'm going to go pet the bison now. Oh, is that what you're going to go do? Let us know how that works out for you. Oh, what's the matter? Got gored by a wild animal? Oh, yeah, that'll happen. Bong looks awesome. Does it? The creek bong? Let's move that into the purview. Let's put that inside Dave C's purview. Just inside Dave C's purview. Let's do a bong rip. Let's put this bong rip inside my lungs purview. Cheers, guys. There's a big problem with this article right here. I want you to look at it. Do you see something wrong with the title there? The big title. Police chief. Those words specifically. Uvalde police chief. Anybody see a problem with that? I just wonder if any of you are going to guess what I'm about to say. What do you guys see wrong with the words in that headline, Uvalde police chief? Do you guys see a problem there? I'll give you a hint. Children were getting slaughtered by an active shooter. And this is the douchebag that gave the command to not go in. Get a selfie. I'll get 100 likes. And people will think I'm cool. Right, Trendy Nick? Cheers, Big Rip. Hell yeah. He should be fired. Dave C. got it. Dave C. nailed it. Very first guest in the chat. I love you guys today. You guys are on fire. Yes. Why is he still the police chief? Why isn't he fired? You know, I'm going to make a call for that right now. I'm just going to, tweet that. And let's just tweet that out right now, okay? Fire the Uvalde police chief now. And I'm going to put chief in quotation marks. That's what makes it a good tweet. And now should I put crazy face after it? Because he's crazy for not. What a fucking clown show. Fire the Uvalde police chief. Now, why is he the police chief? After what the decision he made. That's the decision maker. Every single human being in the United States of America disagrees with that decision. I've never seen mainstream media, CNN, and Fox News in more agreement on a single issue than this right here. They all agree that guy was wrong. Isn't it funny when you see right-wingers and left-wing nuts all agreeing on the same thing? Yeah, that guy needs to go. Who is thinking that he should still remain in his police chief seat? That's what I'm wondering. Who's the assholes who are like, hey man, let's go ahead and authorize his reinstatement. Yeah, let's go ahead and reappoint him. Who's that moron? That moron should be in prison sitting next to that guy, the police chief that decided to let 19 able-bodied and armed to the teeth police officers stand by while children were being murdered. Just, meters away. Feet away. I heard they were in the hallway. So I'm kind of interested to hear what he has to say. What the hell could he possibly say? What could this police chief possibly have to say at this point? Oh, I'm just dying to hear this guy. I wonder if we'll get a video. We're going to get a video, guys. I'm so excited for all of us. We're going to get a video.
Right now, Texas officials say Uvalde School District Police Chief Peter Arredondo is not responding to requests for another interview in their investigation.
He was, of course, the incident commander who made the call to hold off breaching the classroom where all
fucking re-engineer motherfuckers.
It's a few minutes ago, CNN's Aaron Cooper said that he reached Arredondo, who said he had been in touch with the Texas Department of Public Safety. Shimon Prokupecz, also in Uvalde. Shimon, I understand you got in contact with him as well. What did he say? Any news?
Well, Jim, just to give everyone the play-by-play here, just happened moments ago. You had Aaron Cooper, our producer out here, who was at his home, saw him leaving his home. So we went to the office where we assumed he was.
So who's the little buddy? Who's his little buddy right there? That guy should go to jail too, because they're buddies. What, are you kidding me? He's like, oh yeah, I'm the guy, man. I'm the guy that got all the children killed, man. Oh yeah, I want to be your friend. Let's walk together. Off together in the sunset. Let's walk together.
And sure enough, we were sitting in our car when he drove in, so we quickly ran out and confronted him essentially as he was going
Oh,
in.
no, very nice to meet you. God, can you believe this?
District office.
Dude!
And we asked him about the...
Could you imagine if these pigs right here that are commending this guy have families that saw that? And they must just be all at home going, oh my God, did you just say that to the guy who got all those little babies killed? You really just patted him on his back and shook the baby killer's hand? We're going to disown you too. Okay, you need to go. You can't come home for dinner tonight. In fact, don't ever come home again. Look at the mustache on the creep over here. Oh, cops are so creepy, man. Oh, frickin' pigs. Ugh.
From the director.
Oh, the baby killer, yo.
Yes, who says that he was the sole person who made the decision to not have officers breach that door. We also asked him questions about whether or not he's cooperating with the investigation. Take a listen to what he said.
Here we go.
There we go. So I want to talk to you about your decision and what the DPS director said.
How's it going?
Good, I'm Pete. Nice to
Man,
meet you.
Freeman, nice to
I
meet
want
you.
to talk to you about the decision and what
Department, we're good, but just to let y'all know, and I just spoke with it.
I know you did.
Oh, you're not blocking me, are you?
No.
No, just so y'all know, just so you all know, obviously, we're not gonna release anything. We have people in our community being buried, so we're gonna be respectful.
I just want your reaction
We're
to
gonna be.
the director
we're
Nick Ross
we're
saying that you were responsible for the decision
Right,
to
we're
go
gonna
into
be.
that room. How do you
We're
explain
gonna be.
yourself to
We're
the
gonna be
parents?
respectful to the family.
I understand that, but you have an
no point-
opportunity
Oh, and sure, and
to
we're
explain
gonna.
yourself to the parents.
And just so you know, we're gonna do that eventually, obviously.
When?
And whenever this is done, let the families quit grieving, then we'll do that, obviously. And just so we have just.
Do you know what my mother would say about this man right now? I bet he's a goddamn Republican. I bet that's what my mother would say. Hey, no offense to any of my Republican friends out there. I'm just saying that's what my mom would say.
So everybody,
Understand how
and
the
just so everybody,
families- how the
just so
families
everybody
feel.
knows, we've been in contact with DPS every day, just so you all know.
They say
Every day.
they say that you're not
I've
cooperating.
been on the phone with them every day,
But
just so
they
you all
say you're
know.
not cooperating. So can,
Just,
two seconds.
sure, just so you know, we've been talking to them
But
every day.
what
I
is your
appreciate you.
what is your reaction?
Y'all
to
have a
it?
good day.
What is your reaction, sir?
Pat him on his arm. Y'all have a good day.
And Jim Poppy, obviously, we gave him ample opportunity.
No. That man didn't answer a question at all. He had nothing to say about his actions. Why? And he owes America, he owes the world an answer. Of course, all the families, to all the slaughtered children and the teachers, and people who are petrified to go to school now because of this guy. He owes everyone an explanation, and he gives you nothing. How doesn't that seem like something Donald Trump would do? I'm just like, my mom would say that, and I could see why, because it seems like something Donald Trump would do. Like I'd do something. I've gotten into. We're very concerned. Make sure you hit their heads on the doors when you put them in. Why are you always putting your hands in? Don't put your hands. Why are you doing that to suspects? Bang their head on the door.
Asking him to address
Wedding
the
cake.
accusations from the DPS about his involvement, about his decision making. He chose to dodge those questions, and
Yes.
as you can see,
Yes,
going
and that is what we saw. He completely doesn't want to answer to what is obviously his responsibility, and he doesn't care. He's not going to care. He's going to go to his grave not caring because he's that kind of a person. He feels like whatever. This is the world we live in now, man. People like Joe Biden, people like Donald Trump, people like Barack Obama. They set examples for these people. And they see them just getting away with straight murder. That's not a figure of speech. And so they're like, well, I'm going to pile onto that. Hey. Good. Yes. Okay. Cool, you're welcome. Uh-huh. Bye. No accountability? Right. This is the no accountability age. And you know, I couldn't have said that better, Dave C. We don't prosecute power anymore. We've lost the urge to lock people up for their crimes. And what that does is it entices more criminals like this cop to break the law for whatever his personal reasons were, because he knew he was going to get a lot of attention. Look, I think he's going to be running for public office, guys. Did you see all those pigs like slapping him on his back? Hey, you know, you're really looking out for police, man. You're thin blue line, bro. You're really protecting us, and we really appreciate that so much. We appreciate you really looking out for us pigs' lives. Pigs' lives matter. You know, that needs to be tweeted, man. You know? Thank you, Uvalde Police Chief. Pigs' lives matter. Hashtag Pigs' lives matter. Fucking clown show. It's protecting the thin blue line. That's what he was doing. That's why he's walking around like a peacock today, all proud. I can see it. And I'm just doing this, guys. But did you see his whole persona? Did that strike you as a man who felt guilt around the deaths of children, or a man who's angling for a political career? It's just getting ready to take off. Could it be that devious? Could he have been that opportunistic? I want you all to think about it right now. I want you to all think about it. That police officer was under that gun to send those police in there. Had he previously thought, you know what, man? The next time we have a situation, I'm just not going to send people in, and I'm going to make a stand for police officers' lives, and I'm going to see how much support I can drum up politically with that. Well, I got to tell you, right now, both mainstream media sides of mainstream media, the Fox News and the CNNs, they all agree that this guy is a fuck up. But, you know, look where that got Donald Trump. Look where it got this train wreck of a governor here in the state of Florida, Ron DeSantis. Hey, Candyman, never let a good tragedy go to waste. Ken, it's almost as if this was pre-planned. Like this was his personal plan to excel his own career. He was in a position to make a call, and he's like, oh, kids are getting killed, but we're sending police officers in there in harm's way. Maybe this time I just won't send police officers in harm's way, and I'll make a political statement for the pigs. Did you see the video, bro? Did you see the pigs coming up to slap him on his back?
Inside his office, people came out to get him inside.
You have to. All these school district police.
You want to see ass licking?
Not responding to requests for another interview and investigation into the school.
You've never seen ass licking like this. Watch the pigs walk up to him.
To hold off.
Like he's giving out free blowjobs. Watch these other pigs.
Darren Cooper said that he reached Arredondo, who said he had been in touch with the Texas Department.
They all want to be his buddy. Think about it.
Shimon Prokupecz.
Think about that.
Uvalde. Shimon, I understand you got...
Why are all these other pigs wanting to be in the picture with this guy?
What did he say?
Why do they want to be with him? Why do they want to shake his hand and put their arm around him?
Well, Jim, just to give everyone the play-by-play here, just happened moments ago. You had Aaron Cooper, our producer, out here.
I'm just asking questions because I don't get it. And this is what I'm coming up. Look at this.
His home, so
Look at
we
that,
went
Ron Placonis.
to
Look at this.
The office where we assumed he was going.
Oh, let's
and
walk
sure enough, we were sitting in our
together.
car
Together
when
we
drove in,
walk
so we quickly ran
together
out,
down the
and
street.
confronted him.
Oh, hi.
So
Oh, hi.
going in
Hi.
through the back
Oh, yeah, I
door
love you.
of
I'm a
the
big
school
fan.
district
Oh, I
office.
love you
And
too.
we
Hi.
asked him
Yes,
about,
I'm a big fan of
the
yours. Big
accusations from
fan.
the director of the DPS, who says that he was the sole person who made the decision to not have officers breach that door. We also asked him questions about whether or not he's
Talk about a photo op. He literally went and over there specifically to shake the hands of a couple police officers while he was on video. Look, I love cops. I'm here to protect you guys. This is what I do. Those children, we were here to protect the lives of the police officers because those are the real first responders. Those are our first responders. And they're the most important people. They're the first responders. Those are the most important people in society. The first responders, those are the people that are the most important in society. That's Anthony Fauci agreed with that. The throw is for the first responders. Yeah, he said that don't work. So the first responders could have. Remember that? Fauci, remember that? Yeah, weird, huh? Weird.
seen him, saw him leave.
Look at him. Oh, look, wait. There's the cameras. I'm gonna go thank these police officers over here.
Sure
too.
enough, we were sitting
Thank
in
you
our
for your service,
car,
boys.
when he drove in.
Yeah,
so we
thank you.
quickly
Yes. Oh,
ran
hey,
out,
hey,
and
don't turn your back on me.
confronted
No,
him
come here.
essentially as he
Yeah,
was
give me a
going
handshake
in
there.
through the
Yeah.
back door
Look at that.
of
No,
the
I
school
want another
district
handshake. Oh,
office.
there you go.
And
Yeah.
we asked him about.
Oh, you're not gonna handshake me?
the
Oh, okay. I'm
accusations
gonna walk
from
over here now.
The director of the
This is all
DPS
put on
says
for
that
this
he
camera.
Was the sole
saw he was
person
on
who made
camera.
The decision to not have officers breach that door. We also asked him questions about whether or not he's cooperating with the investigation. Take a listen.
What a freaking photo op. That's funny. I look like two different people. Redney. Lightning. Satanic evil nay. Angelic nay. I like angelic nay. We'll stick with this one. How do I turn this off? Hi. What's up, everybody? So, what are we doing? We're gonna do a bong repair. Is that what we're trying to do? Are we doing a dabby? Hey, we're gonna do a dabby? Are we gonna do a dabby? I'm running kinda low. I'm doing all my dabbies. I've been having the hardest time locating my dabber. It blends, it's funny, it blends in with this matte. It blends the exact same colors, dark purple, green, and clear, which just amplifies the green of that. And it literally, I mean, you guys, if you look at this from the top, watch. I mean, here, look, let me just do it like this. It's funny the way it does this. I'll put it on this line here. Look at this. It's hilarious. Look at this. Look at the dabber. Dude, look at the dabber. It's like you can't even see it, man. It's totally hidden, like right there. It's like you barely even see the tip of it because it blends in with the black right there. And then look how the clear reflects the green. And then look how the bumps go with the bumps on his clothes. The bumps on the dabber, the anti-roller. And then the colors, it just kind of blends in. You don't even really see it. And put it where you guys can see what I'm talking about. It just disappears on the tray, man. You guys see that shit? You guys see the way that dabber just disappears? Here, look. Boom. There it is. There's that dabber. It was there the whole time. You know, if it's sitting like that, look at that. It just kind of continues the theme of, you know, because of the clear. I love it, dude. It gives me an idea, you know, to make invisible pipes and invisible dabbers and shit, and just to make them those round magnifying clear magnifying balls, and whatever you lay it on, it just magnifies the color of it, and it makes them fun. And then you got, oh, where's that fucking dabber, the invisible dabber, dude? It's got to be here. Oh, there it is. It's right in front of me, dude. That'll be fun, man. I've lost this dabber right in front of my face 4 times on this live stream. Don O'Neill, I don't know, because I'm not an expert in purchasing firearms and ammunition. You know, I don't understand the ins and outs. I don't know. I mean, bro, when you're a kid, man, you get money, right? You figure it out. You get money. When you want money and you're a kid, you get money. You sell something or you go work, you know. But you get money, man. He got money. You know, maybe he had something that he sold that was worth something, you know, that his parents gave him. Hey, John, that his parents gave him when he was a kid or something, you know. Or maybe he had a bond that he cashed in. Or maybe he had a job and he just had some money sitting in the bank. Maybe he put it on a credit card with a $5,000 credit limit or a $2,500 credit limit. You know? There's no wait. Oh, Nick says there's no wait. Really, I want to go get one. I want one, you know? I'd like to own one. I think they're great. Does any of you guys ever have an AR jam on you when you're firing it? Or are they super reliable? I would think, because, you know, it's relatively smaller rounds. It's probably doesn't heat up so much. I don't know. Which I would think heat is a big factor. I think everybody should fucking own one. Oh, they do jam. Oh, thank you. I don't like guns that jam, bro. That's why I love my Glock. Does Glock make a rifle, bro? Trendy Nick says, I've never had an AR jam. Ken says, especially the cheaper ones. Let's ask Ice, because he owns a bunch of them. Oh, I'm talking to the wrong person. She'd be like, huh? And then she'd probably answer me and be like, yeah, man, I've jammed my AR several times. That'd be fucking hilarious. Let's see what he says. Well, I've never been to Spain. I have shot his. They are nice. Dude, that's so fucking cool. You and Iceman have hung out and you fired his fucking AR-15s. I fucking love that, bro. But kinda like the music. See, the ladies are insane there. And they sure know how to use it. Now, I was gonna do a dab. I got a dab ready. I'm loading a bong rip. They don't abuse it. Ain't ever gonna lose it. I can't refuse it. No, I've never been to England. Boom, 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 boom. I have no idea how the bass line goes in that song. Hey, David Honey Sr., what's up, brother? I'm glad you're back. Well, I've never been to heaven, but I've been to Oklahoma. Well, they tell me I was born there, but I really don't remember. Dude, I have like one bong rip left of Purple Flat Top. I am so sad. It's all gone, man. So, I think I will smoke this Purple Flat Top before I do the dab. No guns, only nuns. Wait, no nuns, no guns. Low. What? No guns, no funds. That's what you meant to say. Dude, you guys, can you feel it? We're almost there. We're almost to the day where there's going to be another school shooting and we're going to forget about the last one. Okay. You guys feel it, can't you? And then we'll see. We'll see how long they carry this ball for, because this, I mean, I've seen them act pretty furious over this before. Oh, we're going to do this, and oh, we're going to do that. And then there you got Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema sitting there going, you ain't doing anything. And the Democrats know it, and that's why they act like they're going to do it. And then no legislation ever goes through because they don't want to waste their time and their money on something they know won't pass. What do you guys think about legislation? Can you name some legislation that would actually prevent these kinds of... Iceman! Dude, I got one of your dabs on deck. I was going to smoke some Purple Flat Top. I'm putting that to the side. I got a dab on deck for Iceman right here. Look at this. One of your dabs, bro. Ready to go. Ready to go, son. Ready to go, son. What? Move this over here. What are you even doing? Looking at this and that. I'm getting my dabs ready, son. Okay, it's all me. I got you. At the office, Treasure Coast, Sativa user. Hey, Sativa user, where you been? Welcome back. Treasure Coast says, salam, salam. All right, so that was interesting. I'm glad that we watched that, saw that police officer. because I think I may have called that guy's going to try to have a political career on this. And it's going to be based on the fact that he cares about police officers' lives. It's not going to work. It's stupid. He's an idiot. And I bet you he's a fucking Trump-supporting Republican. It wouldn't surprise me one bit. I'd love to find out what that man's politics are, just to tell my mom. Mom, guess what? That Uvalde police chief that said that didn't send the police in? Yeah, he's a Republican. I knew it! She's screaming. I knew it. Oh, God. Oh, my God. The chief was identified as the commanding officer. I wouldn't call him that. I wouldn't call him super commanding. He wasn't too good with his commands, was he? All right, cheers, guys. Sativa user, I've been playing this algorithm game for a long time, and I know how to make a title on YouTube so that it gets past their algorithms. They haven't been not letting me say anything because I always protect my words with code. You guys go back, you'll see how many words I use in my titles that have exclamation points or ones. You'll notice dollar signs. Those re-engineers think they're smart, but they're actually a bunch of cuck bitches. And that's how I get around them. JP Morgan Chase, CEO, brace yourselves for an economic hurricane. Okay, guys, here we go. This is an important one we should probably look at. Ooh, we've got video. Oh, it's Jamie Dimon. He's an idiot. Yeah, I think he says we're heading for a depression, guys. I don't see the word depression, but I think that's what he's talking about. So let's find out.
Bitcoin blasted. Billionaire Jamie Dimon calling the cryptocurrency, quote, worthless. The CEO of JP Morgan Chase insists that...
Really worthless? Because last time I checked, it was doing fairly well, considering current market conditions. He's always saying this about Bitcoin.
This is just his personal opinion.
Yeah. Whatever.
I personally think that Bitcoin is worthless, but I don't want to be a spokesman. I don't care. It makes no difference to me. I don't think you should smoke cigarettes either. You know, but now it comes into like, okay, that's Jamie, now JP.
You know, because trading in Bitcoin causes lung cancer. What an idiot. It's not relatable. It's not comparable. It's not even apples to oranges. It's not even apples to another fucking food. He's an idiot. And that analogy that he just tried to spin on all of you, that I'm sure you guys all caught how stupid it was, isn't fooling anybody. Jamie Dimon.
Our clients are adults. They disagree. That's what makes markets. So if they want to have access to buy or sell Bitcoin.
His face literally looks like a penis. If that's any more of a clue than anyone should need to know what kind of an asshole this guy is, I can't provide it. Just look at his penis-shaped face.
You know, it's hard. We can't custody it, but we can give them legitimate, as clean as possible access.
Paul LaMonica has more. That's what makes.
I'm surprised he has two eyes and not just one right in the middle.
Morgan money too.
Yeah, obviously, Jamie Dimon may have this personal distrust dislike, whatever you want to call it.
Dude,
for
it's just
Bitcoin,
so
but
weird
yes,
for someone to
there's
just
lots
come out and
of
slam Bitcoin right now.
And that feeds you. And there are
When
many
we're having
people
all
that
kinds of
want to
issues
be
financially, and
in,
Bitcoin isn't
trading
relying on
Bitcoin,
anything else
and
but
JP
itself.
Morgan Chase will clearly try and profit from that, like many other banks and financial institutions around the world.
ICE has had an
have
AR
been
jam,
doing.
says it's only if you're
Diamond's,
using cheap
continued
ammunition,
attacks
he
on
said.
Bitcoin, they don't really seem to be resonating with the cryptocurrency community, because when you look at Bitcoin prices, we're hovering around 57,000. People have pointed out that when Diamond first made very bearish comments about crypto September in 2017, where were Bitcoin prices then? 4,500. Is it a bubble? Will it eventually burst?
Bitcoin just
Perhaps.
dropped,
Could Diamond be vindicated? Maybe. But
over the
right
last
now,
couple
he's
hours.
clearly on the wrong
Great time to
side
buy
of
some right now.
long-running trade.
Great time to buy some Bitcoin. I bet you people are going to become millionaires today on Bitcoin. That guy's an idiot.
There are a lot of headlines today in the past 48
Oh,
hours.
gas prices at record highs. Let's see who this guy, it says sponsored by Invesco. I don't know who Invesco is. But let's see let's see if they can blame who is responsible or what for gas prices at record highs. This should be interesting too.
The EU agreeing to a partial ban of Russian oil imports, a Wall Street Journal report about potentially removing Russia from OPEC Plus, and a warning from the IEA about a 1970s style fuel shortage. What are the most significant developments that you think we should keep our eye on here?
Well, I think the first two, if we start with the European Union and their sixth round of sanctions, where they're going to...
Your extraterrestrial upload on your channel sometime? Dude, there are no extraterrestrials. What are you talking about?
Have a phased-in
Just explain it to me really quick.
Crude oil and
What is
refined
it?
product purchases into the EU. The two of those impact about 3.5 million barrels a day. So the refining industry is looking for alternative supplies to replace that shortfall, and there really are very little options that are out there because we simply can't drill our way out of it in a very short-term period of time. On the second point with the Wall Street Journal story, this was quite an interesting story because it may give Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, cover to begin to increase production beyond their self-imposed production quota limits that we've seen come out of OPEC Plus over the last several months. Tomorrow, on June 2nd, OPEC Plus is having their meeting to decide on their production quota for July. The market is expecting that they're going to stick with their plan.
What do you think of a 1970s style fuel shortage? Do you see that happening?
Well, we know that gasoline and diesel supplies are quite tight here in the U.S. and in other parts of the world. We have seen shortages mainly due to price controls in South America, where the importers just simply refuse to bring in high-priced diesel into a lower-priced domestic market. I think what you need to see is higher prices are really the arbiter of rationing supplies. We're already seeing demand destruction here in the U.S. If we look at the EIA stats for April and May, you can see that gasoline demand is off about 2%. We just had some preliminary figures out of India showing that diesel demand is now coming off in May compared to April. So we are starting to see higher prices take their toll on the consumer and economies around the world.
Dude, what the fuck? Stupid fucking music at the end of that stupid clip. God, man, what are they fucking doing? These freaking idiots. I don't get it. I don't, you know, I didn't understand that, just so you all know. I watched it, I totally didn't get it. He was talking about demand is down for gasoline, so prices are going up. Shouldn't that be the opposite? If the demand was up, wouldn't that make the supply more expensive? What did they just say to us? Do you guys want to go back and see that again? It didn't make sense. She said, okay, wait, let's watch the whole thing. Because, I thought they were asking what's causing gas prices to be so high. I thought that was the question, right?
Headlines today in the past 48 hours. Let me go through them. The EU agreeing to a partial ban of Russian oil imports. A Wall Street Journal report about potentially removing Russia from OPEC Plus, and a warning from the IEA.
It sounds like all Western affiliates that are doing all the damage. You guys hear that? Yeah, they mentioned Russia in there, but do you hear what they're doing? Oh, we're cutting Russia out of this, we're cutting Russia out of that. And oh, why are gas prices so high? Because we've got such great sanctions. Our sanctions are so great. You're gonna love our sanctions. We're sending sanctions out to Russia, and it's gonna affect all of them so much, and it won't have any effect on us whatsoever, because we've got the greatest sanctions. Kamala Harris. Was it good?
A 1970s style fuel shortage. What are the most significant developments that you think we should keep our eye on here?
Well, I think the first two, if we start with the European Union and their...
Okay, what are the developments that we should keep our eye on here? She didn't ask him. They don't want to know why. That's interesting. She doesn't even ask him why. She just says, what are the developments that we should keep our eyes on? Oh, well, we should keep our eyes on this, that, and the other. Let's just watch this. We're watchers. We're watchers of events. And let's just see how this one unfolds. What? Dude, I want to know why are the prices so high? This is fluff, puff, bullshit, valueless reporting. It's not even reporting. It's a puff piece being blown up all of our asses. It's hilarious. It doesn't even make sense. And when you get to the part where this moron right here, this guy that's probably being paid off by gas companies, I don't know. Who's Invesco? Does anybody know? Has anybody looked up who Invesco is? Who's out there producing for the show? Where's my producers? Who the fuck is Invesco? Do you guys see this right here? Right over Taylor Sanchez's face. Hey, Taylor. You see this right here, guys? I'm Ron Placone in here. There. You see right there, it says Invesco. Somebody tell me who the fuck Invesco is. INVESCO. It says sponsored by Invesco. Can somebody look that up really quick and just tell me who Invesco is? I'm just wondering, because that's where this motherfucker's coming from, obviously. How did I know this was going to be an oil gas industry guy? It's right on the screen, guys. You see it? Do you guys see it? I missed it. You guys don't have to look up Invesco anymore. It's right there in his credentials. Remember we were talking about credentials earlier? Well, look at this motherfucker's credentials. Andy Lipo, president of Lipo Oil, that's 710 upside down and backwards, Associates. I'll say it again. Lipo Oil Associates is the name of this guy's company. That's why we're not getting to the bottom, the problem, what's the core issue that's creating the prices of gas to rise. No, they don't want to address that because they're partially behind it. And if they start delving into it or pretending to, well, people are going to notice that. So what do? She says, what should we be paying attention to? So let's see what this gas and oil CEO, the president of Lipo Oil, Andy Lipo himself has to say. Well, I just can't wait. Now that we know who this cuck bitch expert that CNN brings on for you, this is an expert. Here's the guy from the oil industry to explain to you not why gas and oil prices are so high. He's not going to talk about that. He's just going to tell us what to watch. Let's see what he says.
Of sanctions where they're going to have a phased-in ban on Russian crude oil and refined product purchases into the
Happy
EU.
710, cheers.
The two of those impact about 3.5 million barrels a day. So the refining industry is looking for alternative supplies to replace that shortfall. And there really are very little options that are out there because we simply can't drill our way out of it in a very short-term period of time. On the second point with the Wall Street Journal story,
We can't
this is
drill our
quite
way
an
out of
interesting
it.
story
What an
because
executive.
It may give Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, cover to begin to increase production beyond their self-imposed production quota limits that we've seen come out of OPEC Plus over the last several months. Tomorrow, on June 2nd, OPEC Plus is having their meeting to
You guys see all the prices are up on everything, all the way across the board.
decide on their production quota for July. The market is expecting that they're going to stick with their plan.
What do you think of a 1970s style fuel shortage? Do you see that happening?
Well, we know that gasoline and diesel supplies are quite tight here in the U.S. and in other parts of the world. We have seen shortages mainly due to price controls in South America, where the importers just simply refuse to bring in high-priced diesel into a lower-priced domestic market. I think what you need to see is higher prices are really the arbiter of rationing supplies. We're already seeing demand destruction here in the U.S. If we look at the EIA stats for April and May, you can see that gasoline demand is off about 2%. We just had some preliminary figures out of India showing that diesel demand is now coming off in May.
So this is it. Supply and demand. When there's more demand for something, the prices go up. Well, what he's telling you is there's less demand for gasoline, and the prices are going up. And people like him are in charge of that shit. You know, oil CEOs and
so
shit.
we are starting to see higher prices take their toll on the consumer and economies around the world.
Whatever. Suck my dick. Unreal. So, wow. We, the USA, have more oil than all the Arab countries combined. Don O'Neill. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Don. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, we got a lot of land, oil-rich land, and offshore, bro, drilling. The thing is, the Biden administration is trying to make just the slightest effort to go, you know, less with oil and coal. You know, they're trying to convert, but they're not. They don't want to do it in such a way that they're going to piss off all their buddies. And as long as they do it really slow, and these gas companies can keep up by converting their technology into green technology and adhering to the regulations that the federal government's setting for them, then everything will be fine. Nobody will benefit, but they'll just keep slowly doing what they're doing. They don't want to make too many waves, and there's nothing we can do anyway. And we already know about that. We stopped talking about that a long time ago. You know, this hurricane season has already started. It is June 1st. This is unprecedented. I don't know when the last time the hurricane season, the earliest hurricane season ever was. But we already had one hit Mexico, and there's more on the way. They're predicting up to 20 storms this season. Could be some fucking massive ones, bro. There's no telling where those things are going to end up. This shit's going to get wrecked out here, and it's going to suck. The yard's going to look like shit. Oh, trees are going to fall down. You know, branches are going to be everywhere. flooding. At Don O'Neill, he's probably reading off a script. Dude, they all have the same script. Did you hear what she asked him? What are the things we should be looking at? Gas is at the worst prices ever. What should we be looking at? He said, well, demand is down. He said, he didn't give any reasons as to why it was or what should be done to try to rectify the situation at all. He offered no solutions whatsoever. It's almost like he's happy with those gas prices going up for him. He's making a killing. He's laughing his ass off, and he gets to go on TV and act like he gives a shit about it. Dude, these people are so sick. You don't even realize it when you're watching it. You don't even realize how sick they are. Hello. How's it going? Okay. Yes. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit of drama. I had a little drama. A little drama going on in my life. Sorry about that. A little drama. 420. It is 420. Let's smoke. A little bit of dramas. A little bit of drama, a little bit of dabs, a little bit of 420 stuff going on. Everybody's leaving, man. Where are y'all going? Gotta smoke some more, man. Where's everybody going, man? I'm trying to keep this bong clean, and I must say, the fact that I'm smoking shake and I've kept it this clean, dude. I deserve a little bit of recognition for that. Just a little bit. I cannot see the poker. It's okay, I guess. I guess I might be all right here. Yeah, whatever. I think it's okay. That bong is crystal clear. You see how clear it is, yeah? I got some blueberry. I got a little blueberry right here. We're doing shake bowls. I got them in a shake here. This is butter. I'm gonna smoke that yet. Just at the shake. But man, I'm getting really good hits of just the shake. You know, whenever you look at one of these tiny little flecks of cannabis under your scope and you see all the trichomes on, you're like, oh yeah, I need those. Oh my God, all those trichomes are on the floor now. Oh, sorry, cat. I'm sorry. Hey, I didn't know you were there. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were sitting right there. Hey. You doing, Carlos? Oh, you're so nice. Carlos is so nice. Yeah, all the police officers in the world are going to be thanking this guy. They're going to have him on Fox News. You saved the lives of 19 police officers. It's amazing how you did that. What a command decision. You knew they didn't have a chance. They didn't have a chance in hell. Sean Hannity. Fucking dude. Kyle Rittenhouse is gonna be a goddamn guest interviewer on Fox News on like when Tucker Carlson's gonna be on vacation and fucking they're gonna have Kyle Rittenhouse interviewing this motherfucker. You're a great police chief. You're a great decision maker. I saw the way you shook hands with those other police officers. You didn't refuse to answer those questions. You're a great leader. You told 19 police officers to stand down. That was a great decision. How did you make such a great decision? When you see him in public in front of the camera and he's acting like that, what else could this possibly be? Why didn't he resign? Anyone? Why hasn't he resigned in shame? And when that pig, he went up to shake his hand, why didn't he say, why haven't you resigned yet? That's what a pig should say to that other pig. What? Hey. What would one pig say to the other pig? Hey, why haven't you resigned? That's the punchline. Rittenhouse on a version of Dancing with the Stars, right? They would too. I'm so sick of television producers You know, people that thought Donald Trump would be good entertainment, people that thought reality television was good entertainment. I hate those motherfuckers. Dude, look at all the people that are liking my tweet. What's happening, bro? Oh, I have to follow this MAGA lady, man. She likes a bunch of my tweets. Oh, it's horrible. She puts up the worst shit. You want to know what her profile says? It says God, country, family. Dude, is it in that order? Really? Is it your country before your fucking family? Really? That's fucked up, dude. God, country, family. Number 17, MAGA, hashtag, or slash CAG, K-A-G. Keep America great. Make America great again. Keep America great. Happily married is in all caps. Professional frog relocation technician. American flag. No DM. American flag. And then it's got TS address, which is TS. I don't know what TS is. Must be a social media. Probably a Republican right-wing social media. But anyway. Make America get along. I would think, right? We would all want that. That's what I want. But, man, Donald Trump is a divider. And it doesn't seem like anybody can bring this country back together anymore. We're in a lot of trouble, man. You guys better hope that something bad doesn't happen to Lee Camp. Because he's basically the only hope we have right now. I totally see the CIA fucking coming after him. Whatever. Fuck them. Cheers. Before 20 or whatever. That may or may not have tasted good. Oh, wow. So, I'm gonna have to start watching what I tweet. A bunch of people are watching my tweets now. They can see them all of a sudden. It's amazing. Fire every single one of those cowards that were there that day. They are pathetic. The parents would have protected more kids than those piece of shit pussies. You know, let me ask this person if they've seen my... Kamala is a racist. Are you watching me live right now? Let me know. God, I hate having to type this shit. I just want to say it, you know? We've got the greatest sanctions you've ever seen. They're such great sanctions. I'm really shattering the glass ceiling with these sanctions. They're coming back to bite us in our asses. The dude that told the police officers to stand down, that's the leader of the cops over there. That's the leader of the frickin' Keystone Cops. They had to call the police, The police had to call the police. 19 police had to call the police. Well, or would it have been 20 because the commander, would he have made 20? Or are they counting him as the 19th? I wonder. You know, I'd like to know that. I'm live tweeting this, by the way, guys. I just responded to Ron Placone's tweet, dude. Here, let's retweet that. I responded to it like this. That's my response. Sometimes it's all you need to do to respond to a tweet, man. Should be, you believe this, Dominic Leo, yeah, he should be fired. Do you know that, Dominic, I asked the audience earlier in the show, I was like, all right, let me ask you guys, what's wrong with this title? It said, you know, whatever the name of the, that city is, I forgot it, I'm sorry. I've already forgot the name of the city. Where 21 people were murdered. But it said police chief. And I said, what's wrong with this? And David Campione said, he's not fired. And I was like, exactly. He's still the police chief. It doesn't say ex-police chief or fired or currently under, you know, considering resignation is submitted by him. How has he not just submitted his own resignation? They reinstated him like 2 days ago. In the shadows of the night. In the shadows of the night. They reinstated him as police chief of, is it Uvalde? Is it Y-U-V-A-L-D-E, Uvalde? How long? We should have a pool. How many days before this is just dropped? Just like, you know, all the other previous mass shootings were dropped. How long do you think this one's going to take? Do you think they're actually going to try to write legislation that won't pass? Platinum Mountains Doogie liked my video. Hell yeah, you did, because you guys fucking rock. Yo. Look at all you people liking my tweets, man. Man, we covered a lot on this show so far, haven't we? Why is Joe Rogan trending again? Daily Mail. Who cares? I hate Daily Mail. This guy's trying to, he's doing an impersonation of every Joe Rogan good podcast. I kind of want to hear this, so let me check this out.
PC culture, man, it's
fucking exhausting,
right,
bro.
It's fucking out of control.
Exhausting.
It's just our culture has been taken over by a radical group of SJW feminist freaks, who hate comedians,
They hate us.
who are
They
anti-comedy
fear us.
and anti-joke.
Totally.
And it's gotten to the point where you can't say anything.
No,
literally,
100%
say anything.
Literally.
I mean, I will try to say something right now.
Yeah.
Watch. Yeah, and he is trying, and it's unbelievable because we've fallen so far from the heyday of comedy.
So depressing, dude.
When Tony the Pancake was headlining the Comedy
Or
Store,
Salami Williams.
on a Tuesday night,
They would
just fucking fucking
absolute,
just crushing, and it sucks because
Dude, he watches Rogan. This is really good. This is really good. Are you guys enjoying this?
these people they don't understand comedy.
Of course
okay?
not.
We're joking.
It's not
They're
that serious,
jokes,
guys.
Okay, it's not
We're
that serious.
joking
Around.
And also,
all right? We as comedians are philosophers.
Yes,
all right, Lenny
dude.
Bruce, Richard
We-
Pryor.
we-
are
we hold up a
important
mirror
Stiff dick spray.
cultural figures, and you need to recognize that. All right, comedy.
Take
is an art
deodorant.
form. Yeah, of course
Right.
it is.
We're
It's an
artists.
art form, and it's important because it's one of the only art forms that is not gay. No, no, we can't say that. But
Right, but-
yeah, gay. But not. Now they're gonna come after us,
Yeah,
right? We're gonna get
right.
canceled
We're
for
not-
saying this.
You
We're not being
homophobes.
homophobic.
Okay, no, it's
when we
fuck-
say that.
It's gay is
If
just
there was
means
another word
gay.
that meant gay that wasn't gay, we'd use
We
that.
would.
But there isn't one. But there isn't. So we.
gay.
But yeah, so it's really just a war on comedy that I
Yeah.
realized. I was having a conversation with my sparring partner.
Nice.
And I realized that the war on comedy is.
What is that the end of it? The war on comedy, dude. It is so. That was so fucking funny, dude. He had that shit when they were talking about. He's crushing it. He's crushing it, dude. That's the best part.
Totally. And it's gotten to the point where you can't say anything. No, literally.
100%
say anything.
Literally.
I will try to say something right now.
Yeah.
Watch. Yeah, and he is trying. And it's unbelievable because we've fallen so far from the heyday of
So
comedy.
depressing, dude.
When Tony the Pancake was headlining the Comedy
Or
Store.
Salami Williams.
On a Tuesday night.
They would
just fucking crushing, and it sucks because these people they don't understand comedy.
That part right there. That part is so dead on, dude. Just murdering it, just crushing it. They're the killers, man. They're murderers. They're straight murderers. They're killers. Dude, I can really appreciate that, man, so much. I am so high right now. I don't even know what I am doing. What am I doing? What am I doing right now? What am I doing with that? I don't know. What am I doing there? And don't fuck with that one. Okay, you're good. Everybody just calm it down. You're good. You got any deer back there? See any little baby deer? Fawns? Little deers? We're supposed to get some rain at some point here. None of them hurricanes, baby. You know, I should probably bring my umbrella in preparation for the hurricanes. That thing's gonna end up in the frickin' creek. And the chairs are gonna be all messed up. And it's gonna be a disaster. I should disassemble that whole ordeal. I should disassemble. I should go back out there with my sheet metal and do some more searching, dude. That finding that bottle, that Pepsi bottle, this Pepsi bottle was an exciting find, man. This is the kind of thing that I want to find in that creek, you know. And it was just like, what a cool thing, man, you know. What a cool thing. You love my face swap of Rogan. He's like, what, Donald Trump tweeted about me? Really? He's like, I'm freaking out. I love it too. It's funny. His mom's talking. I heard you said you support Donald Trump. He's like, I didn't say that I would vote for Donald Trump. And it's a good face swap. Oh, yeah. The Joe Rogan face swap's a good one. It's worth watching. You guys have all seen that. On Mainstream Media Report. I just started watching that when you were halfway through. Was it a comedy sketch? Yeah, he's doing an impersonation of, he says every Joe Rogan episode ever. He summarized every episode of the Joe Rogan podcast. He's crushing it, you know. With my part, dude, we're out there killing it, bro. We're out there, you know, with my partner, we're hitting the bag, we're practicing, bro. We're throwing down some Taekwondo Jitsu, bro. Some Taekwondo Jitsu. I just said Taekwondo Jitsu. Hell yeah. I can't. Cenk Uygur, he's like a little baby. Yeah, all I'm just gonna say is, do they have a little baby emote? Little baby. Let's see if they got a little baby wearing fucking diapers. That'd be funny. They got a little diaper wearing baby fucking emote. Or can you just type in baby, maybe it'll come up, dude. B-A-B-Y, baby. Holy shit, there's babies. There's a bottle. There's a bottle, a little baby bottle. I'm just gonna tweet the picture of a baby bottle at him. He just needs his binky, bro. Cenk needs his binky. I wonder if, dude, in fact, I don't wonder, I know it. On Twitter, bro, you can literally get banned on Twitter for doing just an emote, just a single emote as a response to a tweet. Yeah. Totally. just with a single emote, you can get blocked on Twitter, man. Like, banned from the service forever. For breaking their terms of service. You have to just know what you're doing on there, you know? But you can even do it with an emote. Can you show us on the doll where Joe Rogan hurt you? Dude, that's fucking hilarious. Express fucking following me. Cool. Why am I seeing all these Jake Luger fucking posts? I don't follow that motherfucker. It's weird. Oh, because I fucking follow, because I clicked on Rogan, and he's all complaining about Rogan. Oh, I see. I'd like to just say dig ride much. You know? God damn, dude. This is 32 seconds of Joe Rogan.
Ridiculous. They still have a tendency, and I don't think it's wise to take the guns away from the people and leave all the power to the government. We see how they are even with an armed populace. They still have a tendency towards totalitarianism.
Exactly.
And the more increased
I agree.
power and control you have over people, the easier it is for them to do what they do. And there's a natural inclination when you are a person in power to try to hold more power and acquire more power.
I agree.
And there's never an inclination to give more power back to the people.
I agree.
To give more freedoms back to the people.
I agree.
Freedoms lost are rarely regained.
I agree.
And I don't think it's wise to take the guns away from the people and leave all the power to the government. We see how they are even with
somebody watched this and had a problem with it. Joe Rogan warns against gun control. Freedoms lost are rarely regained. Benny Johnson. And he doesn't disagree with it. It's well said. Quote tweet. I'd just like to say eloquent. I spelled it wrong. Eloquent. Somebody's trying to say that they disagree with that. Okay, fine, you disagree with it. I totally freaking agree with it. This is funny. This is so funny right here. 9 out of 10 dentists recommend flossing. That 10th dentist must be onto something. Let's get him on the podcast, Joe Rogan. I love that. Oh my god, dude, that's so perfect and funny, man. And that is the problem with Joe Rogan right there, you know? Dr. Robert, Dr. John, Dr. Campbell, and the Dr. The phone's ringing. I'm losing my mind over here. Dr. Robert Malone. Dr. Robert Malone. Anyhow. You guys take care. I'm gonna go. Love you. I hope you had fun. Hour 45-minute show. Follow me on Twitter. That's where I'll be on Twitter at Nays Garden. Go download it. I'm on Twitter at Nays Garden. It's doing really well. Hopefully I'll see you over there. Bye.